Today we have a very interesting matchup in our hands, that being Keizer Ghidorah from Godzilla Final Wars and Monsterverse King Ghidorah. This is a matchup that a lot of people have gone through, and I will admit this is a surprisingly very interesting debate. However, I had a better idea. What if instead of explaining which would win and which would lose, why not do something a little bit different? And while this was a very equal matchup in terms of who could win, it is more likely that Keizer wins most of the time. For starters, the difference in reaction speed. while Ghidorah was only on the FTL marks, perhaps even 2 to 10 times. Well, Final Wars was 30 times, 27 times for a more conservative estimate, and Keizer blitzed him. He was able to knock Godzilla out and easily overpower him. Keizer also had an edge on the fact that his energy siphon was better than Ghidorah's absorption, meaning that even if somehow Ghidorah amped himself, the moment Keizer landed a hit and started to siphon his energy, he would also start to win. Another thing that he had in favor was that while Ghidorah was a better melee combatant, Keizer also has ways around that. He could just throw Ghidorah away, and he's no slouch either in the melee department. The thing is that Keizer is not really guaranteed to win this matchup 100 times, but that is assuming that King Ghidorah spams the hell out of his gravity rings, which from the movies he really doesn't really look like he uses it a lot. Now granted, even if he managed to spam his beams, so could Keizer, and Keizer just had a better edge and could win a lot of ring struggles between them. Granted, this is not going to be an easy win. Keizer's still not as good as a melee combatant in comparison to King Ghidorah, and Ghidorah could always just land a bunch of hits since it's very blatant that Keizer doesn't scale to the same attack potency he has. But in the end, Keizer just had better setup for this fight against Ghidorah. While amped Monsterverse Ghidorah would definitely be able to defeat Keizer, that's assuming he utilizes his beams more than he tries to melee Keizer Ghidorah. Keizer still can close the edge, or even better, he could just cliff Ghidorah hard. So while this is a very interesting matchup at the end of the day, unfortunately Keizer just has better setup in comparison to King Ghidorah. So the winner is Keizer Ghidorah.